Once upon a time, there was a young man who was really struggling in achieving goals. He used to feel that whatever I am trying, unfortunately I am not getting the results. So the whole world was very critical of him. So everybody said, please go and meet a priest. So he went to the sage, who was very sagacious. So the sage said, I have understood your problem, but you have to stay with me for about 3 months. The man was a bit reluctant, but he agreed. Then he said, sir, what will I have to do? He said, you have to grow a field. And once you have grown the field successfully, crops are there, flowers are there, then you can leave. So the man decided that, yes, I'll do that. He said, how do I irrigate? He said, these are 2 pots. There is a stick. So carry the stick. There is 1 pot on one side, 1 on another. So you have to go to a well. You have to fill water. You have to come multiple rounds every day. And once you think you have irrigated, then you can stop. So the man agreed. And the journey started. So on the first day, he filled both the pots. But on the way back, he realized one of the pot was broken. As a result, the right side, by the time he would reach the farm, was completely empty. He only had the left pot. So he would pour it. And therefore, he would have to come double the number of times. He was very frustrated, but then he had promised, so he did that. So this continued for month after month. And finally, the field successfully harvested. There were beautiful flowers, but it took double the time. So he went to the priest. He said, sir, you can come now. I think I'm successful. Let me please show. So the priest came and he saw the field. He was very happy. He said, what's your big observation from this? He said, sir, one thing I have to say. You gave me 2 pots. One of them was very efficient pot, very successful pot. It was always carrying the pot water to the point. And the second one, sir, was a defective pot. So I'm very sorry. You want to have my feedback? Please throw away the defective pot, because it didn't get the result. It was always leaking. So now the priest said, where was the well? And the man said, it's about 2 kilometers from here. So he said, can you show me? And the man said, yes. So they both started walking back. While they were walking back, the side where the priest was standing and walking, the priest said, come here. And the young man came. He said, look at this side. That side there was nothing, all barren, all dead. And on the other side, where that leaking pot had been leaking water, the man was surprised. There were beautiful flowers. There was amazing harvest, even better than the one which was there at the main field. And that was a startling moment for the young man. He looked at the priest, sir, it's amazing. This side is dead. But where that leaking pot was there, where that defective pot was there, actually that side is right. So then the priest looked at him and said, that, my beloved child, is the lesson for you. Just like these 2 pots, life for all of us poses very unique challenges for us, and God has given us very different skills. Some of us are good at studies. So then probably we may go to chosen field of becoming an engineer, becoming an MBA, but some of us may not be good at studies but good at leadership. Then we could do team related, marketing related tasks. Some of us may not be very good at leadership. We are a little bit shy, but it's possible we have an eye for detail. And we could become a good auditor. It's possible that we may not have a focus on detail, but we are very good stage speakers. Then we could be at CRM, customer relationship management. And it's possible that some of you may have the free risk appetite, so you could be an entrepreneur. And that's when the sage gave the ultimate lesson. It's not the pots which are defective. Because if you are not finding any flowers, you are looking at the wrong place. Because flowers are always growing. So if you can't see them, then flowers are elsewhere. So my worthy leaders, the message of this entire story is that not all of us are academic toppers. Not all of us are great leaders. Not all of us are public speakers. Not all of us have equal skills, because God has made us different. Some are those focused posts who will only result the goal when you reach the final destination. But even if the pot is leaking, then the flowers are growing on the way. So for those of you who may not be academic topper, leadership president of the college, the important moral and the message of the story is, Focus on where is your pot watering. Do not be like that frustrated young man, because if you can't see the flowers, it's you who's looking at the wrong place, because the flowers are always growing, and if you are not finding them, that it means you are looking at the wrong place. So inspired by this story, try to look inside and see what skill you have which makes you special. Is it studies? Is it leadership? Is it garrulous, verbose talking? Because if you are good at studies, you may be good for an MBA doctor. If you are good at leadership, then you may become good for a marketing and sales kind of a role. If you're a public speaker, that's presentation, CRM, trying to be even in theatre. If you're an entrepreneur, then your own organization in whatever field. God has made great opportunities for everyone. Even the defective pot looked defective because the mistake lied with that young man. Because flaws are growing. It's just that you can't see them because they are growing elsewhere. So the story inspires us all that if we can't find the right skill, it just means that we are wrong at looking at the wrong place. So next time when in doubt and you can't see the great glorious career, just look around because flowers are growing. If not here, then there. If not here, then there. Somewhere they are. It's just that you are not looking at the right place. So have an open mind to look at whatever opportunities God has given you.